Tapping in. Thank y'all for tuning in to Yocuzpodcast, man. Y'all know who it is. It's Cousin. We lit. Y'all already know, man. It's lit Monday, man. You hear me? It's lit Monday, man. I'm turning y'all on, man. Listen. Thank y'all for tuning in Yocuzpodcast. Thank y'all for subscribing to that channel. Thank y'all for commenting to that channel. And thank y'all for hitting that link button, man. We lit. Thank y'all for tapping in, man. Like I said before, man, I love all the love that y'all giving me, man. Just keep giving me the love, and I'm going to keep giving y'all that pressure, man. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. And, hey, guess what? We lit tonight. Y'all know when I say we lit, we lit. So, listen, this what's going on right now, right? Ukraine done offer $100 billion for a weapon deal to Donald Trump to win the security guarantee. You hear me? Listen, Ukraine got that bag, right? But like I say, man, listen, man. The reason why I stay on Donald Trump so much, bro, because he's a finesser. He know what he doing, bro. You feel me? Like, whatever he say, go. It's not a game, bro. This is what I'm saying, man. We got to stand on business, man. Ukraine offering that man $100 billion, bruh. Do you hear me? $100 billion. Like I just told you, man, Trump just got a trillion from everybody donating to his little business that he got going on, right? So they throwing him the money. Then he just dropped $200 million on the ballroom for the White House, so he could get all the news reporters and the conference and stuff, they could come in the ballroom, bro. You feel me? This man said, Joe, he getting crystal floors, he getting shit. Man, listen, man, the man taking our money, bro, and he running with our money, bro. For real, y'all. Listen, tighten up, tighten up. I'm letting y'all know he know everything what he doing. Don't think he don't know, because he know, man. So listen, I'm about to give y'all this video real fast. You feel me? The video only like 30 minutes, 35 minutes. But guess what? Grab them drinks, roll that J up, and let's get lit. Thank y'all for tapping in the Yocuzpodcast. We lit. Y'all already know. Let's go.
To Eamon Javers, we understand he has some breaking news on Ukraine. Eamon, what do you know?
Courtney, there's a new report from the FT just in the past couple of moments, and they're reporting that the Ukrainian side is prepared now to offer $100 billion in purchases of U.S. weapon systems in order to get a deal with the United States for security guarantees in Ukraine. No word in this report from the FT on what specific weapon systems those would be. The FT suggesting that money would be financed by the European side, and this might appeal to President Trump's deal-making sensibility in his effort to improve the economic situation for American manufacturers. We're also learning that the meeting has broken up, but the president has invited the European leaders into the Oval Office and is giving them a tour. This is described as sort of a more informal, social piece of the series of events that we've had today. But of course, if you're in the Oval Office with the President of the United States, it's never fully informal and it's never fully social. This is clearly an ongoing conversation that's happening, although the formal part of that meeting has now broken up, Courtney.
So listen, Ukraine just gave Trump that money. You feel me? Talk about a possibility. He giving that money up, bro. It's not a game, bro. That's how Trump go, man. You even gonna get down and lay down, man. That's how he is. Like, this man running everything, and nobody can't do nothing to him, bro. Make sure y'all read that, man. I done already read it. You feel me? Like, literally, shit is crazy, bro.
And now,
like,
great pleasure joining us, General Jack Keane, Fox News senior strategic analyst. General Keane, you are a busy fella working overtime. We thank you very, very much for helping us out this evening. First question, I guess, is have you learned anything more after the Zelensky conversation? And failing that, what is your perspective on this land swap and, potential red line?
Yeah, well, a couple of things. One is I think Zelensky handled himself very well during the Oval Office meeting, and certainly the introduction to the security guarantee meeting with the Europeans, which we all witnessed, in stark contrast to several months ago when he managed to blow up the meeting in the Oval Office in front of international American media. So that was a vast improvement. And I really think, which has already been said, all I can do is underscore it, is the significance of what President Trump has done here. First of all, so our audience understand, Larry, he has been talking to these European leaders and Zelensky for weeks. And they dialogue virtually or on the phone on a regular basis. A case in point, after an exhaustive...
So look, that's the president of Ukraine, right? And that's Uncle Trump. So that piece of paper, that envelope that he just gave Trump, that envelope is for Trump's wife that the president from Ukraine gave to him. So basically that envelope came from the president from Ukraine wife giving it to Donald Trump for his wife. I don't know what it is. It might be a bag. We don't even know. But we just going to pay attention what they talking about so we can learn something tonight, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Pay attention. We lit.
Day at the Alaska summit, sometime between 1 a.m. and 2:30 in the morning on Air Force One, which has very good secure comms, he spoke to Zelensky and all those European leaders for an hour and a half and finished up the conversation on the tarmac because they didn't want to leave those secure comms even though they had landed. And so this dialogue has been continuous for some time, but bringing them together and talking to each other is always more vital than a virtual or even a phone call. So he understood that. But think of that. He calls them, it's early Saturday morning, their time, and he says, listen, I want you to come to Washington on Monday, and we'll have a meeting with Zelensky, and we'll iron out, what these security guarantees are and what a kind of a counter offer, if Zelensky's willing to do it, would look like. Well, that's Saturday morning. That means they're all flying Sunday.
So basically, Trump called the president from Ukraine and told him to come to the White House on a Saturday, bro, and have a meeting. That man flew to the White House, bro. Trump called that man Saturday morning and said, come to the White House. We need to talk about that $100 billion. You hear me? The finesse game like that. I ain't lying.
To get here, and most all of them were here last night, given all the security stuff I saw going on in town last night. So that's an amazing response, given who those leaders are. But it also, in my mind, it demonstrates their commitment and the resolve here. They are really about this. They're dead serious. And, Putin brought a lot of this on himself. You have one of the new NATO members there in Finland. Sweden's the other one since he went to war. NATO has now agreed to go from 2% to 5% on defense. I mean, that is extraordinary. They are all in. At the last Rome meeting, when everybody was physically together, the NATO leaders told our U.S. team, look, money is not going to be an object for us. We are in this, okay? We're going to see this thing through. So Trump knows that, and he's bringing them together for even stronger resolve and commitment going forward.
So listen, pay attention. Trump is about to end the war with Russia and Ukraine, bro, because that man gave up that bag. You hear me? But see, he said that. He said that, man, give me 2 more weeks, man. They got 2 more weeks left, right? It's been 2 weeks. The man giving up the $100 billion. You feel me? Now he gonna end the war. Like I said, that man do what he do. That man ended 7 wars since he been back in the office. I'm just saying, don't get mad at Cuz because I pay attention. I'm just saying, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. We lit.
And to work with Zelensky here on what is adequate security guarantees. I think that conversation has to go first before Zelensky can put on the table a counter offer to Putin, which is take the Donetsk region and freeze everything else. And what has he given up in that? Nothing. Not a thing. He quote says security guarantees would be reasonable, but there's no hair on any of that. He already has a spokesperson out there saying for him today, it's in the media right now, that there's no way that we will ever agree to international troops in Ukraine. So the pushback is already coming from Putin on that subject. So there's hard work ahead. But listen, we cannot underestimate these European leaders, Zelensky and the president, working on this together to forge a deal with Putin in a trilateral meeting. They're going to go in there with the bit of the wind on their back for sure, and we'll see what comes of it. Putin, we know who he is. He likely will not agree to anything immediately. He'll agree to study it, look at it, drag it out, deflect it with other issues, drag out negotiations. How do we know that? That's what he's been doing for 6 months. So it remains to be seen. But I give the president a lot of credit for what's been happening here today.
I call it warp speed, and I think it's really quite remarkable. And you're right, every step of the way that you've described. We're going to put the map up back on the wall, the Ukraine map up. I mean, I don't see, and this may be a necessity. You know, some things in life are unfair. It just seems like whatever happens.
Pay attention. This is the map of Ukraine and Russia, how they destroy shit, bro. Pay attention. All right? Pay attention. You feel me? This is the war that Trump just stopped. You feel me? I told y'all, man, he just do what the fuck he want to do, man. Tap in.
Ukraine is going to be treated unfairly. Putin is going to get virtually everything he wants, General Keane. That's my hypothesis. Feel free to disagree. But the way this momentum is going for peace, and I think I think the rest of the world wants peace. They want an end to this war that probably shouldn't have started in the first place. It's going to be, some things in life are unfair. We're going to have to deal with the future. Future bridges will be crossed whenever they're going to be crossed. But I think, unfortunately, Putin's going to get an awful lot, perhaps everything he wants, sir.
If you're a man who makes at least $150K a year and you feel self-conscious about your gut sticking out, I'll get you shredded.
Well, that would really be unfortunate. I think negative things would happen as a result of that for sure. If these security guarantees have the teeth in it that it should have, and you know whether the United States participates, I think they should, because we already have 5 brigades in there. We can slip some troops into Ukraine easily. It's a political issue in the United States, largely in the Republican Party. I kind of get that, what the issue would be here. But if you look at it from what really would get to Putin, that's one of the things for sure would get to him. And, the idea that this is about forever wars, that's nonsense. If we're giving the European troops a security guarantee that we're going to go to war if Putin reattacks, we're already there. Let's put a little bit more prevention from that happening by putting at least the minimum amount of troops on the ground. But I don't want to make it about the United States troops on the ground. The real issue is Putin here and how he is going to deal with the reality of this. I got to believe, Larry, that we have told Putin in no uncertain terms. Maybe President Trump hasn't said it to ruin the relationship. But I got to believe Rubio or one of his guys have told their counterparts, if you stiff us on this at the trilateral, the president is going to crush your economy. And he's got the Congress behind him to support it. And they got to know he really means.
Listen to what he's saying. He talking about Donald Trump, all right? So basically, like I said, Trump ended the war. Ukraine gave up that $100 billion. You feel what I'm saying? Now, Ukraine done agreed with the Russia to give everything to Russia because Ukraine can't do nothing with them. So Trump won all the way around, bruh. He won all the way around. So now what he about to do, he about to work Russia now. He already worked Ukraine. Now he about to work Russia. Listen to what I'm saying. So basically what the men telling you on the screen, what they telling you is if Russia don't agree or pay that bill to Trump or what he want, Trump gonna bring that war to them. Straight like that. That's what they talking about. It's not a game. Trump gonna bring that war to them. If they not ready, they better get ready because Trump want that money.
Business. After his decisive attack to take down Iran's nuclear program and end the war a day later, that's a clear neon sign that he means business, and certainly he's already increasing military assistance to Ukraine. They take it seriously that he means it on tariffs and sanctions, or otherwise he never would have asked for the meeting, Putin. It was about India and the 50% tariff. And you know better than anybody, because you're my
Remind you that Trump called Ukraine president, Russia president, to the White House on a Saturday, early in the morning, and they flew there. That's how he ended the war. You get where I'm coming from? But before they came, they already had the agreement. He already had that stamp. Like, oh yeah, boom, yeah, this is what we're going to do. Come on to the White House. We're going to put it all on the news. We're going to make it look good. And listen, don't play with me. Give me my money from you and you. Ukraine already gave up $100 billion. Picture what Russia about to give up. It's not a game, man. The man is a finesser. That's what he do, bro. It's not a game, bro. He gonna work his mo, bro. Like I just told y'all, he just spent $200 million on a ballroom in the White House getting built right now. This man said he gonna have crystal floors, bro. This man said he gonna have crystal floors in the White House, bro. Ballroom that he paying with his money. $200 million, bro. Come on, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel because I'm giving y'all all the information, man. We lit.
Economic mentor here that we can go into the SWIFT transactions and not shut them down in 6 months.
Yes.
We can go at them immediately.
Yes.
And start taking his revenue away.
Yes.
And begin to put him out of business.
We can clobber him.
So we still have a hammer.
Just quickly, sir. I think the security guarantee part is therefore essential because I'm not that optimistic about the land swap. That's why I think the security guarantee is so essential. I think President Trump is speaking. Did someone whisper that in my ear? And I've got to. Pardon? No, Trump's not speaking. Okay, so we can finish this, General. I think the security guarantee is going to be absolutely essential. The red line that you drew before. That's the key to preserving Ukraine and making this okay. It's not going to be perfect, but I think that's the key. Please, what's your take on that? That's just so essential. I think.
I think it's the strength of the deal, and if Zelensky sees that this has really got some teeth in it, there's some troops, there's some air power support,
right.
There's obviously going to be intelligence. They're going to upbuild him militarily because China, Iran, and North Korea are going to continue to arm Putin, even though there's an agreement. But I think what will happen, if there is a commitment, I think there should be, that it should be ratified by the Senate so it has legs beyond the Trump administration. That gives Zelensky a lot of running room, Larry, in terms of options he doesn't want to do now, but he may be willing to do if he's got that. And he could trade something. He probably wants his nuclear power plant back at Zaporizhia and some of the terrain around that. He will probably want some things back at Hershon. I don't know all the things he wants to do, but I'm sure he's got a list. And would he be more willing to make this deal over this key terrain and swap something out for it if he had security guarantees? Only he can answer that. But I know it's a realistic question for him to consider once those security guarantees are committed to.
Yes. General Keane, thank you, sir. I know you're on all day. We appreciate your services and your knowledge and your insights. We appreciate it very, very much.
Well, thank you very much.
Listen, thank y'all for tapping into Yocuzpodcast. Y'all know what it is, man. We lit. Make sure y'all go watch all the videos, all the skits, and all the shorts, man. We lit. Listen, like I said, Trump is the man. Nobody can play with Trump at all. You hear me? Trump done came to the city, done cleared the whole city out. You hear me? I swear to God, you could drop a penny and hit a penny, bro. It's not a game. But listen, make sure y'all tune in on the next video that I'm about to drop. We lit. Go.